Well, for the first time since 2019, the annual Skywarn meeting is happening in person.
13 on your side, Chief Meteorologist George Lessons is there now in Granville to tell us all about it, plus what we can expect in our forecast. George.
Yeah, we got about 400 folks that are expected to show up here this evening and fill this auditorium. We're at Granville Middle School. Now, you needed to pre-register for this event because the pent-up demand since 2019, very high. They all want to get retrained and refamiliarized with how to spot and how to report severe weather to the National Weather Service, because we need those eyes and even ears on the ground to verify what our technology cannot see or can see. So this is going to be a huge event here tonight in Granville at the middle school. Let's take a look ahead at what's coming your way for Wednesday. 13 weather ball is green. No change to the 50s foreseen, but we will see some rain in sight. That's why we have the weather ball blinking bright. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Now, no rain tonight. There might be some sprinkles in the morning, but most of the rain will move in during the afternoon tomorrow. And temperatures tomorrow back up to about where they were today, maybe just a degree or two shy of where they were this afternoon. Had a couple of sprinkles down toward the Michigan-Indiana border, but that rain in Illinois and Missouri heading up in our direction, and there's the possibility tonight of just a rumble of thunder down around the St. Louis area. It may get as far north as I-96 here tomorrow, but again, we're not looking for any severe weather here, but again, we're getting closer to that season. That's why we're having these meetings. As far as the hour by hour, you can see no rain appreciably here tonight. Most of that comes in during the afternoon and especially overnight tomorrow night, and then it quickly races out of the region during the day on Thursday. Now we get into Thursday night, it quiets down a little bit. Friday should be dry, but as we get into Friday night, a lot of rain that's going to change to snow during the day on Saturday, and there could be some accumulation with that. And by Sunday, all of that will have moved out of the region. A little bit of light rain here tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night. You can see it's not a whole lot, generally 1/10 of an inch or less. Will we get more as we get into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night? The bulk of the rain will come on Friday into Friday night when it changes over to that snow, and then some of that snow will be melting as it does fall. We're not looking at a lot, but right now the favored track runs from Iowa to Wisconsin to northern lower Michigan. Right now we're on the southern edge of that, but some of the models are indicating that may slip a little bit further to the south as we get closer to the event. Looking further ahead from March 27th through the 31st, this is the end of the month, we have a slightly higher chance of seeing colder than average temperatures and a slightly higher chance that we will see more in terms of precipitation. So for tonight, just mostly cloudy, mid and upper 30s along the lakeshore. Northern part of our viewing area will be in the low and mid 30s, no precipitation expected. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll be in the mid and upper 30s for overnight lows under mostly cloudy skies. 13 on your side forecast. Temperatures will drop from around 50 Wednesday and Thursday into the 40s. Very windy and cold day Saturday, but dry on Sunday as we hit 48. Next week, there may be some snow on Monday and Tuesday morning, but at least a lot of that will be melting. Still in the mid and upper 40s Wednesday through Friday of next week. So again, we're here at Granville Middle School for what's going to turn out to be hopefully a very exciting meeting for all of those weather enthusiasts. Good evening, everyone. Chief Meteorologist George Lessons live on location at Granville, where we have the annual Skywarn Watchers meeting for Kent and Ottawa County residents. This is the first time they've been able to meet in person since 2019. Of course, the pandemic got in the way of the meetings here, but anticipation is building, and they're expecting almost 400 people to fill the auditorium here at Granville Middle School. They hope to get trained and refamiliarized with spotting severe weather and just as importantly, reporting severe weather accurately to the National Weather Service here in Grand Rapids and of course to us here in the media, so we can get the information out quickly to those folks that need the warnings. And we need verification on the ground, the eyes and ears, because our technology can only go so far. We like to actually have the eyewitnesses to severe weather. For us, we have got some quiet weather coming, but it's getting a little bit more active. 13 weather ball is green, no change to the 50+ weather foreseen. It is also blinking bright. Little light rain coming our way, especially tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. This view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Hey, our dog walking forecast introducing Trudy there. You've got a green paw for this evening and tomorrow morning, as it will be just fine for Rich and Trev to take you out. Low 50s here this evening. We'll drop into the upper 30s by early tomorrow morning. Our solar energy forecast calling for a lot more clouds, so not a lot of green energy being generated by the sun here tomorrow. Wind up a little bit, but we're not looking for any strong winds here the next 2 or 3 days. Stationary front right across mid-Michigan. A couple of sprinkles down to the south, but we'll see more rain move on in, especially tomorrow afternoon. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see the rain coming in. It'll be here tomorrow night and ending on Friday morning. Now, I should say on Thursday morning. A dry day coming up on Friday. That is until Friday night. You can see right around 9, 10 o'clock, we see some rain move in Friday night, and it changes over to snow during the day on Saturday. There could be some accumulation with that, and then skies do clear out during the day on Sunday. In terms of rainfall, we're going to see just about a 1/10 of an inch or less. That will be tomorrow afternoon through Wednesday evening, a little bit more than on Thursday. Then as we get in toward the weekend, we start to see a lot more for Friday night into Saturday. Maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches in some areas, and some of that will include some melted snow. Right now, the favored storm track for any snow goes from Iowa all the way up into the eastern UP, but of course that could shift a little bit south and east over the next 2 days. As we head into April, still a high chance there could be cooler than average temperatures, and again a high chance that could be a little bit more in the way of precipitation, but at least by that time highs are now around 50. Forecast for tonight, mostly cloudy, mid and upper 30s at the lakeshore. Northern part of our viewing area will be down into the low in mid 30s, no precipitation expected. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, upper 30s for your overnight lows. 13 on your side forecast. So active weather here tomorrow afternoon through Thursday morning. Second round Friday night into Saturday. Very windy, only low 40s Saturday, but dry on Sunday. On Sunday night and Monday through Tuesday morning, there could be some snow here in West Michigan. Could be significant. We'll be updating that as we get closer and after the weekend. Next week, highs, though, only in the mid and upper 40s. So, Juliet, we've got a big, important event coming up here tonight. Expecting a capacity crowd at Granville Middle School.
And very important. Thanks so much, George. Threat of severe weather.
Yeah, which is why the event that you're at tonight, George, is really so important.
Absolutely. The doors opened at 6 o'clock. I'm at Granville Middle School, and this was a registration event. The registration is closed, but we are expecting almost 400 people here. The crowds are gathering, and we're going to refresh the folks on how to spot and report severe weather to the National Weather Service and, of course, us here in the media. It's been since 2019 since this group has gotten together, so it has been a long while. So again, this is for Kent and Ottawa County residents. Let's take a look ahead. The 13 weather ball tonight is green. No change foreseen, and our temperatures will be up around 50. And we're also looking at it blinking bright because we have some light rain in sight. This view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Warm day today as promised. We got back into the 50s, including 53 here in Grand Rapids. 1 degree shy of our forecast high of 52. We'll try to get back on track again with a bullseye here tomorrow. We are at 52 right now with 40s off to the north, and we're only going to drop down into the low and mid 30s tonight. Stationary front's going to go back to the north tomorrow, allow all that rain to come up from the south, so we'll see some light rain develop mainly during the afternoon tomorrow. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and you can see the light rain moving in the afternoon. It'll rain pretty good tomorrow night through Thursday morning. It's all going to be fairly light, so I'm thinking maybe 1/10 of an inch or less, and then we'll get back to maybe a bit of afternoon sunshine on Thursday. Thursday night, just kind of cloudy. Friday will be cloudy and dry, but it's Friday night through Saturday where we got a big system coming through. It'll be rain initially, and then it will change over to snow during the day on Saturday. I'm thinking we could see a little bit of accumulation with that, and then late in the day on Sunday, after a dry day, we'll see some high clouds moving on in. In terms of the first round of rain, that's tomorrow afternoon into Wednesday. Generally 1/10 of an inch or less, a little bit more on into Friday, when we could see a half to almost an inch of rain. As we get through Friday night and Saturday, another 1/4 of an inch of rain, maybe even some melted snow in that. So this is going to be a very wet rest of the week. In terms of snowfall, right now we're looking at all of this snow to be melting as it falls. All of that would be during the day on Saturday, but there's another system after the weekend that may bring more significant snow. So we'll have to stay tuned as we get closer to the event. So any rain tomorrow will come in the afternoon mainly. Mid and upper 40s from Muskegon northward, low 50s from Holland south. Winds will still be light out of the south though. Northern part of our viewing area, you'll might reach the mid and upper 40s, maybe even 50 in Greenville. Your rain will hold off again until the afternoon. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, again, some rain in the afternoon, all fairly light, with temperatures about where they were today into the low and mid 50s. 13 on your side forecast. We've got a couple systems coming through again tomorrow afternoon through Thursday morning, recapping Friday night when it will be rain changing to snow. Very windy and cold on Saturday. We'll be back up to 48 as the sun comes out on Sunday. Monday, that's the problem snow that we may see into early Tuesday. Temperatures next week a little bit below the average high of 47 will be in the low to mid 40s. So again, tonight for Kent and Ottawa County pre-registered folks, we're having the Skywarn meeting, hopefully to get everybody trained and ready for severe weather season this year. I'm at Granville Middle School, and I'm Chief Meteorologist George Lessons.